What's up? What's up? Welcome. Welcome back. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I want to definitely start off with my but we'll save that for another time. So right now I want to talk about this glitch on humanity, okay? I want you all to look in your front door, okay? We want to take those necessary steps to move forward and evolve. Oh, that's so amazing. I've been so busy trying to just stay balanced and write this book. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. See you back. Amen. Man. Yeah. So tell me something amazing. Oh, let me fix this light. I'm listening. Well, I've been like amazing, so I have no complaints. So, okay, so right now we want to take a second. I want to ground our energy, okay? So these are what I use in my practice, okay? I want you to release all anxiety, okay? And release what does not serve you. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yeah, now is the time for everything to come into fruition. Like if you have any type of like codependencies or anything that is not conducive to your evolution, it's now time to shed all of that. So now it's time to just hold yourself accountable. So this is for everybody. So everybody's going through this transition, which is a hard transition to go through, I'm not gonna tell you. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. So have you been making sure that you maintain a high vibration? Just make sure you do not give up mentally. Okay, it gets hard sometimes. And, you know, it's important to just stay focused. Stay focused. Just combat this alone feeling. And I want to hit on substance, okay? So I want to hit on make sure, and this when I get substance, anything could be a vice, right? So I want to make sure we're not planning on or handling life in a destructive manner, because life be life and sometimes. And what I'm seeing is that you might be picking up some type of mechanism to cover this type of struggle and pain you're going through. So we want to resist substance abuse. We do not want to go down that road. So whatever you do, whenever you get a stink, whenever it's like suicidal, okay, depression, suicidal, okay, we need to stay from there. I'm getting that. Okay, we need to stay from this depression. Okay, and asking, why are we here? Why did you, we're questioning. I see that you're questioning God, right? I see a vision of you actually questioning, like, why, right? You've got to understand that you are here for a purpose. Everybody's life isn't cookie cutter, and God gives his hardest test to his favorite souls. You've got to understand that. And at the end of this tunnel, my queen, is going to be bright, bright, bright for you. Okay? We need to combat this. You've lost, I feel like you're still grieving someone you lost, which is a divine feminine. Okay? So, with you grieving this divine feminine, we've got to release this. Because with you still grieving over her, she's even coming in like, first of all, she's coming in with apologies for not preparing you for the future, okay? For the things that you're going through, I feel like I'm sorry for not preparing you, okay? So we want to forgive. It's time to forgive the past. Finally let it go, because it's holding up your progression and evolution for the future, okay? And it's demonic attachment. I see a demonic attachment of depression, major depressive, okay? For sure. So we definitely want to make sure we're staying high vibing and we're staying healing, okay? And maybe you got to get out. It's time to get outside. It's time to love again. It's time to make this choice to be happy, okay? It's a choice. I mean, when you go to sleep, when you wake up, it's time. And when I'm not feeling like a prophet, and motivated, I write on my mirror, okay? Don't forget to write on your mirror, I love you. I forgive you. Okay? We need to do this 7 times, for 7 days. We need to build up this confidence and awareness, okay? This shadow work that you're going through, you're acknowledging character flaws, not only in people, but in yourself, okay? And this ain't to get you wallowed out in a woe's me type of energy. I want you to be able to appreciate the trials and the struggles for lessons learned and things that you should be doing. You know what I mean? You're going through a tough time. I cannot cushion that for you, right? I want to pray that things are easier for you, okay? And as you handle these things, do not forget to pray. God is the end all be all. Without prayer, we get nowhere. But with prayer, let me tell you, prayer don't go nowhere without self-love. If you don't have no self-love and you're praying, the signal, it's like you're praying, you're not praying, it's called praying with intent, okay? When you pray with intent, you want to marry your heart and your mind, okay? And you want to bring it together, and you want to use your pineal gland, and you want to project it out into the universe so that the frequency is heard, okay? When you're toxic, in a low vibration, it can't be heard. If you're not self-loving, that frequency of self-love is low. No self-love is low vibrational. Once you have that self-love, your vibration and your frequency and your prayers can then take fruition and manifestation, and then you'll start seeing blessings. Without that self-love, there's no catalyst to the blessings and the miracles, so God has nothing to work with if we are wanting change. And I see this a masculine. I don't know if this is the most appropriate person. I'm not getting a bad person, but I get like sometimes people trauma bond, and it's not okay to trauma bond. Like, and we be knowing we're trauma bonding and we're not together because we're just two happy people, right? So we want to make sure that in this unhappy place with ourselves, we're not trying to date or nothing, because you're not going to meet nobody but demons that's going to seep off of this unhappiness. So make sure, I see this yearning for love and companionship and all this that you're yearning, that you're praying for. I see it all, right? The only way that God can, I'm just a messenger, right? The only way that this blessing can happen is if that self-love is there. Again, that is the catalyst to the blessing and the miracle. Because self-love is godly love, right? And that's the only way will be granted, with that self-love, which will take self-work and self-worth. Like, I just don't forget how beautiful you are. And it's different kinds of people here, but you are individually your own queen. You know, don't let nobody's envy and jealousy make you diminish your light, because you walk on eggshells. You adjust your crown and you keep it moving. You know what I mean? It's time to adjust that crown. Self-love. And I'm just getting self-love, self-love, self-love. Okay? I'm getting a father figure. Okay? I want to apologize. Okay? So, of course, there's a lot of, there's like a pandemic of absent fathers. Okay? And this goes back through dysfunction from back in the day. And it's through the whole process, you know, of just how the world has changed. And a lot of people have grown up very dysfunctional, and so hurt people, and a father can't be a father if they weren't taught how to be a father, or they didn't have a proper one, right? So we want to forgive. We want to make sure, because whatever's coming for you, you have not fully forgiven the past and the people who have hurt you. So you're opening the door to this same type of people to come into your life. Okay, so we want to make sure we're healing. Okay. 1000%. I want to also talk about, there was a time, I want to go back to when we were young. I want to go back to abuse, some type of abuse, okay? I want to address this. I want you to, when you're in your free time and when you're in a meditative state, I don't know if you smoke weed or if you just meditate, but I want you to go back to that little girl. I want you to hug her and love her and tell her it's okay. You got to release that trauma. Because I feel like this is something about this trauma with men, or with this sexual trauma or something like that, is keeping you from fully exploring your true happiness and what you want in a relationship. You know, so it's important that we heal these places so you can find your other half, and you could be one with all it is. I'm getting something about a car job, like. If everything is hitting you at once, take a deep breath and knock out everything one by one. Okay, not anybody else's pace, at your pace. You only got one person to answer to, and that's God. Stop being too hard on yourself, okay? Stop being too hard on yourself. Okay, so I want to go back. I want to go hit on prophecy. I prophesied that there will be more water in places that you've never seen it, okay? Prophecy has come to fruition, okay? There's water everywhere. I made that prophecy 2 months ago, okay? The prophecy about the DNA glitch, okay? You have, clearly, that has come to fruition, because I know you guys see all the dysfunction and horrible human beings that are just terrorizing each other, okay? I also been put on my soul to talk about, do you guys remember the Georgia ruined stone, okay? there is a Georgia runestone, and on this runestone, it had the 10 commandments, and it had these 10 rules that the population of Earth will be decreased, okay, before we reach the new world, okay? Let's be extremely clear. The new world will be of love, peace, and balance, okay? None of that judgment, toxicity. It will be pure love, pure non-judgment, and very androgynous and very whimsical, whether people like it or not, right? Whoever you are.